I'm Brian Posehn. You may know me from my stand-up comedy or from the TV shows I've been on, like the Sarah Silverman program. I love comic books, metal, and anything nerdy, except furries. They're gross. But that does include Dungeons & Dragons, which I've been playing with the same group of my funny friends for a decade now. So we decided to record us playing the game and turn it into a podcast, and we call it
Nerd Poker. Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends.
Blaine!
Ken!
Sarah!
Sark. Don't forget Jerry.
Hey, I'm Brian Posehn, and you're listening to Nerd Poker, Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends. Hey, friends.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hey.
Hello.
So we've got Steve and Dan are not sitting in anymore. These are, permanent positions. Doesn't sound right, but
They're sitting much harder.
yes. They
Sitting harder. Heavier in our seats.
Jerry and Sarah both requested, indefinite time off. We haven't discussed when they're coming back. And
Baby/child.
yes.
Sarah was already making $47,000 a week, which was weird to me.
That you would leave this lucrative gig?
Yeah, well, I don't want to get into it. I'm not allowed to talk about it. It says Dwight and Company LLC.
But Ken and Blaine are still here.
Sorry.
Never. Sorry.
So we're just going to jump in and do, I've got a fucking shit ton of donors. Even a guy from Starbucks gave me some money. But we will talk about that after the first break. But let's jump in. We've got some giants to fucking slay. That's actually what the guy at Starbucks told me to do. He goes, slay some giants tonight, man. Because I said, hey, I'm doing it tonight. But anyway, I'll tell that whole story later.
Trace some dicks, man.
Oh, yeah.
People have written that on money, too.
Have they really?
Yes.
Yep.
We will. Don't blow the whole thing.
That went over great, yeah. Cut to NSA headquarters. Brian Posehn traces dicks. Get a squad on this. A dick tracing squad. Dick Tracy.
That's where it came from.
So, who were we fighting last week? There were some blue guys came up and.
Last week it was you versus Papa Smurf, Smurfette, and Sneezy Smurf.
I fucked them all.
3 blue giants, right?
It was when we last left you guys. Dag was surrounded by 3 blue giants. Hug activated his wand, and then pulled out his magical device. Get it? And did a blinding flash. Couple of giants are blinded. One giant is kind of ready to go. And Winter is a couple of blocks away, spider climbing on the wall.
Trying to catch up, running across rooftops.
Yeah, and he's seen the flash. So you guys have destroyed a beautiful church of peace. You've killed a green giant. There's some red giants fighting over him. Anyway, you've caused a lot of destruction, and there's everybody seems to be sort of streaming towards this flaming block downtown.
The idea was Rick was playing you, and he was trying to cause a distraction. So,
Right, okay.
And he did.
He did a whamdango.
A whamdango. I was trying to remember.
Yeah.
What was that son of a bitch
He got
calling that?
naked and he put a thumb in his butt and then pinched his, reached around with his pointer finger and pinched his prostate so he would feel alive
Which
again.
I call that
And then-
Friday night at Comic-Con.
And then he fired
that.
fired magic missiles into a giant, is it gem? And they ricocheted into a church and caught the church on fire.
Jesus.
That was a
That's
distraction.
against the Geneva Convention.
But it did distract them. Somewhat.
I'm gonna.
His dipshit plan worked, sort of. So you're going to try to, where we are. You're running towards us, basically.
Okay.
Well, how close is? Only one of them's really conscious and coming at me, right?
Yeah. So since it's a new week, a brand new episode, let's roll for initiative.
I love that.
This initiative roll brought to you by Skechers. They're kind of like real shoes.
We have a tower or
Skechers. No, they're really cool,
I don't
man.
see the tower or the. Do you know where our wood block is? The wood.
Block of rolling.
Block of rolling, yeah. Or the tower.
In Russia, a roll of blocking.
It's true.
It really isn't.
There we go.
Fan-fucking-tastic. For a minute there,
Did
I thought I was
everybody
going to have to
hear
get back to my
that?
dressing room.
The tray of forgotten social skills.
No, I don't know where the tray is. Oh, there it is. Hey, bring the tray over here. There you go.
It's so big.
It's looking awesome.
Yeah, you brought the demon dice
Roll
back.
a 20.
All right, no, roll a six-sided.
Nah.
What was that, two?
Just a 2.
So this blue
Only a
giant,
two.
this blue giant sees you, and he pulls out a short sword, which to you looks like a bastard sword. Mm-hmm. And there's a weird, you hear a weird zap sound, and he lays eyes on you, and he's gonna roll, and he rolls a 2, which is a swing and a miss, and there's just a zhang. The sword goes over you, and all your beard hairs stand straight out. You look hysterical for a round.
Is he right in front of me? Where am I? He's above me, swinging down on me. Is that what he's trying to do?
You know what? He saw you at a reasonable distance, and he just kind of took a wide swing with his right arm, and just you sort of stepped back, and it still went over your head. So it was a bad roll for him.
Can I get in close enough to stab?
Yeah, of course. It's
Okay.
your attack.
All right.
Stab on him.
And remember, he's not fire-based, you found out, so your Frostbrand isn't really working
Right.
as well as it was.
Right. But it's still stabby.
Yeah, it's still pretty stabby. It's still a good sword.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently I was wrong when I said it's a good sword.
It wasn't
I should have
one.
been rolling my satanic dice.
God
That's
damn
what I
it.
get for rolling white dice.
So that's
Bocce.
that's a botch.
Just play bocce instead of D&D.
balls.
God damn it.
All right. So you kind of, but when his sword sails over you, you kind of smile, and you take a swing at him, but it sort of he catches you off balance, and you swing, and it sort of you stumble back a few steps. And can I mention this? You look ridiculous, and there's a couple of cheerleaders that see you from the window, and they all giggle, and then and a flash goes off, and then you don't see him again.
Yeah, but I didn't sit on my sword or cut my dick off or anything.
No, it is.
Good.
They're
Okay.
believe me, they're gonna meme it up.
So
They're gonna make you look like a
I'll
dildo.
see those bitches some other day.
Nah, you won't even know what their names are. They're all 12.
All right.
Two of them are FBI agents.
What the fuck? Somebody save me.
All right. So that's what's going on. Dag is taking a swing, and that giant has had his attack. So Winter, you're still out of range. Lyra and Hug, you can do some stuff.
All right, who's going first? What do we do?
Why don't you rock paper scissors
All
that
right.
shit, you fucking assholes?
Whoa.
What was
Jesus
he?
Christ.
What was the
Did you talk that way to
initiative roll?
Sarah?
I mistakenly rolled initiative already. I got a 6. Did you roll yet?
Dan's
Well, you
not-
guys don't have to roll initiative
Dan's
because,
not the
because
lady of our group.
it's-
I'll
he-
take the
ladies.
yeah, this is a
Ladies
new
first.
combat room.
Gentlemen, ladies first.
I'll go right ahead. Ma'am.
Can I backstab this guy?
Wish you would.
You can. You know what I'm going to say? You can. This round, it would be you moving into a position to backstab him and not actually attacking.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. So Lyra's moving to a backstabbing position. Hug, what are you going to do?
I'm going to Dirk. That's all I got.
You're going to dirk. So
Dirk with all I got.
Hug's going to move in and dirk him.
Yeah.
Please, Hammer, don't dirk him. That's a 7. So you get in there, and your wincing makes you not get close enough. And you cut off some big leg hairs that land on you like spaghetti, and it's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're weird giant leg hairs.
Am I just still running to get over there?
Yeah, you're starting to be able to see some stuff. So you're probably 3 rounds out
Okay.
if you really hustle.
Who's that?
That'd be Bri.
My turn again.
Let's roll for another initiative here. So roll
No.
6-sided.
How long are these guys blinded for? Let me see.
Let's just say 30 rounds.
Oh, I like that.
2 again.
Well, you beat a 1. So this is your round.
All right.
Dag's moving in with his Frostbrand.
Dear Satan, please help me kill this guy.
Pat Robertson's going to get mad.
me Mercedes-Benz.
I want Mario World 3D. Peace on Earth. Oh.
Grandma got run over by Vince Neil.
3.
3. That is another swing and a miss. Even with your pluses.
Good
without
thing these
your-
guys are
without your
blind
stuff.
because we'd be.
All right, so who's next? Lyra is going to take a swing.
Yep.
Yeah, Lyra.
Coming to the stage.
Please do not touch Lyra.
So it's just 1d20 for the backstab? Is that-
Yeah.
all right.
You ever gone to a strip club right when they're closing?
That's
They're so fucking horny because they've been grinding on dudes all night. They'll
all right.
just
Hey,
call them.
I want you to
They
roll
just want any
roll
dick.
percentile and tell me what your percentile is.
Which one's that?
What are you, Perry
It's
Arabella?
2 10-sided.
That's information I'm going to use. I'm going to Cheetahs tonight at 2.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah. No, think about it. If you
4
sat
and
on,
8.
if you sat on dicks for like 8 hours, you would,
That is
you would
getting
just
horny
get
just
off. You
thinking
Lyra
about
kind of
that.
moves up behind this giant and sort of jumps up onto his back, and he sort of swings because he's still dealing with Dag, and you end up having to sort of just land on his shoulder blades and jump off. So you do a backflip and barely land on your ass. Nobody saw you though. No cheerleaders, no
I'm
flashes.
too far away.
Did you stab him? No.
So-
Nope.
You just jumped on.
I whiffed.
You
Yeah, he
annoyed
took-
him.
He whiffed. He rolled a 4.
That is, by the way, my 5th whiff in a row. So,
So
We're doing good.
Now we're going to
Sarah suggested I burn some sage.
I don't still have my Phantom Steed going, do I? That would be nice to be able to
think
get
so.
out of. I might throw one up just to be out of, because we're not doing any damage.
we
These
should get a
guys are-
distraction and just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Because these other guys are going to come too. And
Well, I could throw up some kind of a fucking prismatic sprayer or something. I don't know what all these buttons do.
I like it.
I'm gonna push a button and have him push shut and point it at him.
Okay.
you got to push a button and point it at him.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Hoping for a prismatic spray of some kind.
Plasmatics.
Or the plasmatic.
Yeah,
Sometimes
it's
I
a-
feel it.
Did you ever see the episode of Fish and Musician on SCTV with the plasmatics?
No.
It was that John Candy had this fishing hut up in the mountains, whatever. The Fish and Musician, he would have these bands on. He had the plasmatics.
For real? The
Yeah,
actual
and it's,
plasmatic?
yeah, and it's like John Candy, and he's sitting there, and he's got this big black dog, like an old Yeller type dog, big black dog next to him. The plasmatics play the song, and when they're done, the dog's white. He's like, "Hey, my dog turned white." It's fucking awesome. This is the fucking best thing I've ever seen in my life. And then they
never
run
did
into a
young
cave,
ones,
and
did they never did a young ones. I know Motorhead did.
yeah, Motorhead did a young ones, and Madness,
Wow.
and
Still British bands, I'm guessing.
yeah, like Rip Rig and Panic. Squeeze, didn't Squeeze do it?
That sounds familiar.
Correct.
Sorry, I'm looking up wands. Valdez.
Show you my
Fucking
wands.
stupidest thing I've ever said. Here, are we getting started soon?
You ever sit on a wand when the strip club's closing?
Please do not touch the wand.
No, think about it.
Oh my god. It's the last thing I want to think about, really.
So your job is to grind on dicks.
Right.
So you're sitting on dicks, not like small ones, big ones,
Like all day.
wet ones, soft ones.
Well, you got to think dry ones would be your favorite.
So you're just
Yeah,
gonna,
and
you're gonna
hard
press
ones.
a random button, right?
Yeah.
One's hanging out of
So at
shorts.
the end of the day,
there's-
all you're thinking is
There's
dick,
4
dick,
buttons,
dick, dick,
so
dick.
roll a 4-sided.
All right.
See what you press.
Are you implying that like you're just sitting on a
Uno.
wooden chair and you just feel
Uno.
phantom dick all the time?
Yeah,
All
no,
right,
no,
that's
I'm
a
saying when
dancing
strippers
Ooh.
get horny from sitting on dicks all day. So
Yeah,
they,
Are you sure they get horny, or that's what I'm saying, or do they just feel phantom
No, they
dicks
all do.
everywhere?
They totally do.
They really like it.
So Brian's
Why don't
saying
you,
you go at
look
the
up
end
some
of the
dancing
the
lights?
shift
I'm doing that
and
right
just
now.
cherry pick.
just go when they're leaving.
you got there?
And they'll
'cause they're just
take
like-
any dick.
The wizard creates at his
all day.
option from 1 to 4 lights that resemble either torches or lanterns.
That's why they fuck DJs.
or one faintly glowing man-like
homeless
shape,
guys.
somewhat similar to that creature.
God,
I think I want to do that.
Homeless guys who hang
Okay.
out outside strip
I'm
clubs
gonna-
must get so much.
So I'm going to summon a elemental creature of fire that hopefully will distract them. It can move forward or back, straight or turning corners without concentration on such movement by the wizard.
And what does it say it looks like?
It looks like a creature from the elemental plane of fire.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
You know.
perfect.
It's vaguely
Nice.
man-like shape. And just let him run away from us.
Fire elementals are pretty freaky. All right, so
And towards them.
okay, so Hug sort of gestures hypnotically, Mandrake style, and this fire elemental sort of flickers
light.
into existence, and it's I'm trying to think of like it entrances the giants. And you guys too. I don't know if you've ever stared at a fire when you're really high at a
Fuck
party.
yeah.
Sure.
I will stare at a fire until my wife says, "You've got to stop staring at that fire. You look like a goddamn monkey." But this creature appears, and it's halfway between your height and the giant's height. So it's maybe 12 feet, 15 feet tall.
It's like a big heat miser.
It's a huge heat miser, but it's made completely of flames, and it's and the music from Flash.
isn't.
The Flash Gordon music when Ming's ring activates Dale's orgasm center. To we have to pay for that now. This giant, the giant that you guys are fucking with sees this thing and kind of doesn't quite know how to handle it. And he steps back a little bit. You also see one of the other giants that's been blinded, kind of shaking and blinking his eyes, and he sees this. He sees this thing, and he doesn't know what to make of it. He's still blinking and trying to get his bearings. The other giant's still kind of fucking around.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
You also hear activity
stab
up
their faces
and
off,
down
right?
the streets because there's still shit going on downtown.
Should we run or should we get super stabby on them while they're...
Well, there's 3 of them. I don't know. Like, I would say run.
Hey, somebody roll a
to the
six-sided.
tune of Boys Are Back in Town. What's that?
Somebody roll six-sided. First six-sided makes it. You guys have initiative. What are you going to do?
Run away, bravely.
I guess.
All right. Which way are you running? I guess towards where you were heading before.
The docks, yeah.
Yes.
So you guys sort of sprint away from this. These 3 giants. One still fucked up. One is kind of getting his bearings. The other one is just sort of staring at this. You see him kind of trying to punch this fire elemental as you guys run up the street.
Are they running towards me or away the direction that I'm running?
They're
in?
running away from you.
Okay.
All right, so you can see as you're finally getting up on them, you see this this flash and this weird fiery shape up in the distance, and so you're kind of zeroing in on that. As you get closer, you see that there's just those 3 giants, and you can see your friends disappearing up into the distance. I just want to see if any of these guys notice you, because you're running out of buildings to crawl along the side of.
Right.
So you're probably going to have to jump down and make a break for it. All right.
It's like, Steve, if you were flipping burgers all day long,
Yeah.
at the end of the night,
Oh, I just want to eat
You-
some meat, man.
no, you'd want to sit on a dick.
Yeah.
What?
Come closing time.
I've had enough burgers. Time for
You
the
mean
hot
dick
dogs.
sitting time?
Or yeah, or a Wiener Schnitzel. Flipping hot dogs.
I like those kraut dogs because they
must
shit
get
on your
so
chest.
fucking horny working at Wiener Schnitzel. Just
Just looking at those
looking at hot
big
dogs.
old
all
tubes of meat.
day. Go to a Wiener Schnitzel when
Watch
they're
them
closing.
just
Try
sweat,
not to get a
swell
boner.
up. And
You can fuck any dude that works there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's been looking at hot dogs all day long.
What time is the one on?
Hey,
Laurel
when in
Canyon
Rome,
close?
right?
That Laurel Canyon one closes pretty late, though. Like, I can't stay out past midnight.
I can't stay up past my refractory period.
Did anybody see Winter?
Did they see me? You said you were rolling.
No, nobody has seen you yet.
All right,
So,
keep running.
all right. So, Winter's making a break for it.
Keep on running.
You're going to have to run by these guys. You
Don't
can
stop
sort
running.
of duck in and out of stuff, but there's still a chance they might see you. And you can see your friends. They're running up the street like a bunch of fucking pussies.
Whoa.
And they and you see them sort of make a left because that's the way the street kind of bends. Oh, they get up into. Oh, I'm sorry. They get up into. You see them sort of get up into the roundabout, and they kind of head off to the left because they're sort of going up to up and to the left is where the docks are. So anyway, that's that. What's going on, you guys?
Like if you're making
I don't know what's going
churros
on
all
with you.
day, if you're making
Oh,
churros,
my God.
you would just
If you're, like, telling jokes all night.
What kind of neighborhood are we in now?
You guys are in sort of a nice area.
Right.
Beverly
Yeah.
Hills.
yeah.
We're outside
Yeah.
a gated area.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
on the right is sort of a gated wall of a community and stuff, and you can tell there's some pretty nice houses up in there.
Paul Stanley lives in there.
And then as you head up towards this roundabout, there's sort of like a bunch of roads that go into it that are. You sort of take the, I guess, the 10 o'clock, which sort of heads you up into the harbor where you guys want to go.
All right.
I like that.
Let's do that.
Do it. Oh, Jesus.
I scared you.
And you're awake. All right. So you guys are running along. Nothing really happens. Winter, you're getting up by these guys. I'm going to roll and see if these guys notice you. There's a really slight chance that they will. And two of them do. So there was a very slight chance in both of them. Two of the three of them got it.
The
So,
Giants?
yeah, the Giants.
Oh, shit.
They see you. They kind of
no.
like you're running by, sort of tiptoeing off into the side, past this. It almost looks like a doo-wop group of giant blue guys standing around this flaming elemental.
Yeah.
But one guy looks up and sees you and leans over and taps the other giant on the shoulder, and then they
Check
both
it
kind
out.
they both kind of point at you. So why don't you
guy's
roll?
kinda hot.
Why don't you roll an initiative? That's a 6-sided.
Can I borrow?
Certainement.
Jesus.
That's good.
So one of them closes to attack you, and he rolls a 2, which means you get really, really lucky.
Sweet.
The other guy is moving to close, and that's going to be their round. So one of them is in range. What do you want to do?
Fucking run.
Keep running.
You're going to keep running.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, just roll a 20-sided.
Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome, Steve.
Okay, cool. So you sort of do a like weird little twisty dodge, and this dirk sort of hits the sidewalk behind you as you dodge a sword hit. One of them took a swing at you and barely missed, but you kind of sprint up the street as fast as you can. But these guys sort of have they can probably catch you. So I'm gonna roll and see if one of them.
We're not noticing this, right? We're around a bend.
No, you're around the bend.
What you got there, Brian?
Oh, God.
It looks like you're eating a little pie.
What's
A
that?
little chocolate mousse.
That looks good.
It's like an apple crisp.
It's an apple crisp, bro.
How many spoons you got?
Just one.
So we all got to share that
Bring
one
5
spoon?
spoons.
You know what's really good at the Arby's is the raspberry queef.
That's
fucking awesome.
I was in Arby's earlier, and there was an old guy just singing along to Christmas carols, but every song he was singing, like, it was Jingle Bells, and he was singing Santa Claus is Coming to Town. It was super crazy. He was a crazy old dude. But he loves Christmas.
Oh, not for much longer because he's eating Arby's. It's going to kill him.
He's going to get
My
a heart attack
family
for
never
Christmas.
visits me anymore, so I'm just going to eat here.
Well, I just feel like if you're that old and you hang out at Arby's all the time, there's a habit that you've been keeping.
They canceled my health insurance
And you're-
because
and
the
you're not working
tubers
there.
overran me. So Winter is running.
Winter's dying.
Winter's running up the street. With two big blue giants chasing him. You guys round the corner. You don't know this is happening. You guys sort of you're out in a big square, and I'm going to see. You guys see in various positions in this big roundabout. You see 4 giants. Most of them are red. One of them is blue.
4 giants.
Yeah, the blue guy is by himself, and there's just
fucking
giants
All
walking
right,
around.
I would try to take cover right away.
Yeah, they haven't noticed you. It's just like pedestrians.
I would
You're in a
still,
big-
like try and get in the
You
shadows
really
and
don't
not
notice
even,
this, yeah.
not even walk into the public area.
All right, so you guys sort of like keep moving along the edge of this roundabout. Winter, what are you doing?
Running.
All right, these guys are right behind you. Hey, roll a 20-sided.
Sorry.
Much
better.
All right, cool. You
17.
barely this sword comes down on the street right next to you, and I'm gonna say it takes off the tip of your shoelaces. It's very funny.
Okay, cool.
You look down, you do a funny take to the camera.
What?
But that was really close. These guys are right behind you, and they're trying to. One of them is trying to swing. So that's that. What are you guys doing? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna just keep running?
Well, is
We're
my
right
spider
in front of
climb
you, yeah.
spent right now?
No, your spider climb is still going.
Are there buildings that I could go up and keep my forward progress, but also get?
You could maybe run towards a building to the side, or like if you could turn around and run up his front or back, or run up there's a wall to your right, like a city wall, and to the left there's like it's like a sidewalk next to a park. There's occasional like small buildings and stuff. So you can maybe get on the weird wall to your right, but you'd have to run across the street.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Okay. You're running a roll 20-sided.
14.
All right, cool. So you run across the street. Oh, here we go. Hold on. This guy rolls, and his sword catches you across the back,
Jesus Christ.
and he does 4 points of damage as you're heading across the street. So he just catches you sort of across the mid-back with the tip of his sword. It's very, very painful.
We still don't see any of this or hear
Could
any
have killed
of
you.
this.
You don't hear any of this. So, but you make it to the wall and you jump up and you can you start to scramble towards the top. At the top of the wall might put you out of range of this guy.
Sweet.
So, and you guys are still running along the roundabout, and you hear a whistle, almost like a police whistle.
Right.
Do we see anybody looking at us or
Yeah, like is it? Someone,
You look at you look in the direction of the whistle, and you see a big fat red cop.
is he running towards us or?
He's just sort of pointing at you. He's it doesn't look like he's far away, but he's very big, so he might be farther away than you think.
but he's definitely pointing at us.
Yeah, he looks like an older, big, fat red giant.
This was an excellent plan.
We were doing pretty good. I feel like we got through more than half the city.
Tweet,
Fun running. I think we're
It's
close.
like 4 in the morning,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think we're close.
Well, it was
yeah.
2 when we started, so
Yeah. Keep
All right,
running.
and Winter, you hear
Yeah,
a
keep
police
running.
whistle up in the distance.
for sure keep running.
Let's
So,
look for darkness and cover. Keep running.
Exactly. I'd even say if there's some sort of sewer
It's
system.
fucking 4 in the morning.
Ooh. So this cop keeps whistling and pointing at you guys as you're trying to move. And right in front of you, I don't know where he came from, 2 big red giants. And these guys, they throw a net on you.
What?
So, hold on for a second here. All right, fantastic. I want everybody to roll a 20-sided.
13.
All right.
Including me?
Hug rolls a 13. No, not you. Sorry.
At 18.
18. Hey, what's your dexterity?
17?
All right. Okay, cool. And here's Dag.
17.
And what's your dexterity?
Oh, did you really have Steve?
Not that high.
I'm not rolling on this.
Remember has theirs.
12.
All right. So this giant throws a net on you,
What your stuff was.
but the net is gigantic. So it doesn't.
Dummies.
It doesn't really trap you. It just sort of like falls to the side. But it is big, giant, huge, thick ropes. It's like being hit with
Jism.
big, huge.
So we
it's
still
like
get
being
caught
hit with
in the
boards.
Ropes.
So
hot arcing
what?
ropes. Hot arcing ropes of
Jizzy
jism.
ropes.
so
Jism.
Lyra takes 5 points of damage.
Oh, shit.
And Dag takes 5 points of damage.
Good lord.
Yikes.
Yeah, you guys get hit pretty hard by these ropes, but you're actually free to go
Run.
because you see the net kind of hit you guys, hit you in the head and whatever, and sort of fall to the ground. You hear the giant go, "Go for the love of fucking Jesus, fucking H Christ!"
Oh my god.
Tempting to stay and fight because they're the right color. You could totally cut a dick off, but there's like 10 of them now.
What,
so-
the red guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's also a blue guy.
Right. So we should get
And there's
the
going to be
fuck outta
lots of
here.
more other guys, I have a feeling.
Whistles mean we should leave.
Yeah.
All right. So, and what are you doing?
Leaving.
Run. Darkness. Flee.
Runnervating.
All right. Winter scrambles up to the top of this wall and you sprint as fast as you can. You took some damage, right?
Yeah.
Took 4, yeah.
4.
I don't know how many.
So you just kind of keep moving. I'm gonna see if there's you see this giant bottle go sailing past your head, but it totally misses you. He threw a bottle at you. He couldn't catch you. You were really like just moving along really pretty fast.
Assholes.
So and you kind of like duck. You're running off to the other side so that you're sort of behind the wall a little bit for cover. You get up to this roundabout, and you sort of stop at the corner so that the wall is concealing you a little bit. You look up and you can see these 2 red giants throw a net at these guys. So you could probably close within 3 rounds.
Okay.
What are you guys doing? You're running?
Yeah.
All right. You see these guys run, so maybe like 4 or 5 rounds.
Okay.
So that's that. You guys are running.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm running so hard.
Okay. As you're running, a couple of you hear a twaw, twaw,
Uh-oh.
and an arrow
No.
goes flying into. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Into Lyra. And this thing flies past you and grazes you for 4 points of damage. It's a huge arrow. You're very lucky to be alive, but it nails your side pretty hard. And there's
right?
like weird feathers on the end of it that kind of like
For now?
knock you for a loop, spin you around.
I got slightly more than half of my hit points left.
Oh man. Keep on running.
Yep, keep running.
All right, you guys gonna keep running?
Yeah.
Let's see,
Yeah, it's run to the hills. I mean, run to the water.
Winter is kind of making a break for it along. He jumps down from the top of this wall and starts to make a break for it. One of the blue giants, or the blue giant, sees you and he starts to close.
Fucker.
And he takes a. He's
Say
got
it
his
as a microphone.
He's
guy.
got his sword out and takes a swing at you, but he totally misses you because he's chasing
Good.
you, and
Good.
Fucking dick.
he's all wound up. It looks like he's overstimulated. So, what are you going to do? Do you want to attack him? Do you want to keep
Jerking
running?
in the
No,
streets.
keep running.
All right.
Yeah,
Trying to
stimulated.
gain on these guys.
All right.
You can see the outline of his big fucking red bow.
I just point at it like I see it. I notice it.
I'm gonna trace that fucking thing in a minute.
you
what you
wink
think.
at it. Trace you later.
trace you later.
Soon, my love.
I shall wait until you are asleep, and then I shall trace the outline of your genitals.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just watching you nap. So you guys are running up the street. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, thank you, Ricola. You guys get hit by this net, but you hear the red giants go, "Goddamn right, take it right."
Yeah.
So you guys jump out and start running. You hear a hey guys, wait.
Fuck off.
And you look back and you can see Winter.
Oh shit.
Hey, it's winter.
Hey, what's up?
So you guys have made visual
Run.
contact with each other. There's a blue giant behind Winter that's following Winter. There are two red giants that are now trying to figure out what happened now that their net is useless. And you're if you wait for a round, you'll all be in a group, but the red giants will be able to probably attack you.
Let's keep going. He'll
Yep.
catch up.
All right. You guys keep going, and they attack Winter, and he's dead.
Oh.
So, oh
my God.
I'm
See you
fucking,
guys later.
I'm fucking with you.
That's,
I'm going to Arby's.
And here comes a new guy named Summer.
summer.
I remember you from the Fall Guy.
Was that Heather Locklear's character's name? Or Heather Thomas's character? Summer. Oh, you said the Fall Guy?
The Fall Guy.
Winter, summer,
Oh, okay.
fall. He lived on Spring Street.
Heather Thomas.
Yeah, but I thought he was talking about the show Fall Guy.
Oh.
He was.
Colt Seaver.
This that blue giant. The blue giant is behind you. He gets right up behind you and
No,
takes
he
a
doesn't.
takes a huge swing, and
does
but he
not.
rolls a 2.
Yes, he does.
And that's going to kind of put him behind you as he tries to get his sword out of the street.
How long before you can cast another illusion, Ken?
I can cast one now.
Might be a good way to get these guys off our back.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Make a
I
giant
just
Heather
worry
Thomas.
that when they see it go up, are we out of sight of them?
No,
If they can
they're
see me, then
No, like,
no,
I
they saw you sort of run around the corner, and you make a left up another sort of avenue that you figure will take you to where the docks are.
So, but they do not see us right now.
They do. They saw you. They saw you kind of head up this other street. So
Yeah. If there's no corner between us, I guess it's not as helpful.
Yeah, like I could put up a wall and they'll just go, "Oh, look, they just put up a wall."
Yeah.
okay. What's happening? Anything?
Fuck. How long would it take me to set up like some kind of trip line?
That would probably
Like
take
a turn or two.
like a few rounds. Yeah, or a turn at least. So you guys keep running up the street. There's all of a sudden there's sort of a weird, like somebody skipped a rock next to you. A bunch of cobblestones get kicked up. One of the giants behind you has just fired a sling at you that missed, and the rock just completely tore up the street next to you guys.
How many are coming after us at this
There's
point?
2 that see you, and there's when you look back, You see that the big fat one that sort of blew the whistle is way, way back there, but he's following at a slow clip.
Is there any kind of sewer system?
No, you're sort of in a busy street right here. I mean, not busy, but it's like there are buildings on either side. You're coming off of a big park, off of a roundabout, so you're going back into a regular sort of cityscape. There's buildings to either side, maybe 2-3 stories tall at the most, but these are giant stories. So.
And there's guys making eye contact with us basically at this point? Like
no, the only guys that have seen you, because it's still like 4 a.m, the only guys that have seen you are the 2 giants that were called by the red giant.
But are they looking at us actively, or did we just
Yeah, they're following you.
Fuck.
Yeah, and then there's the blue giant that is chasing Winter, and Winter is chasing you, so he is bringing a blue giant to the party.
I'm gonna cast Mirror Image, at least to have them aim at stuff that's not me. I can cast up to 8 versions of myself.
Okay.
So let me throw that, and that it is 1d4 plus 1 for every 3 levels of experience. So it's 1d4 plus 1, and that's how many of me there will be.
Okay.
Doing as I do. So 4. There are 4 extra me's now.
4 extra U's. Okay. So
Just
How far behind
random targets for them
How
to
far
shoot at.
behind are the first 2 guys that are chasing us?
they are starting to gain on you, but all of a sudden 4 Hug Dennings appear behind you. With a weird flash, and then you hear the Sanford and Son theme play. One of the giants sees this happen and kind of stops and follows 1 or 2 of the Hugs, like just sort of stops and tries to figure out what's happening and watches you guys run in some different direction. The other one just sort of like looks at his friend and keeps following you.
I'm going to say let's try and lure this one guy into like the park where there's trees and cover. Maybe we can isolate him and take him down alone.
What, the guy that's closing on you right now?
Yeah. See if we can lure him away into basically into the park.
So we can pull him to the ground and you know what.
Get at that dick.
That's right.
Get that giant.
So
Trace some shit.
so you guys have sort of made a
Get
left
a trace
off
on
the
him.
roundabout up a side street. You're heading up this street and you turn around and you see 2 giants turn the corner. One of the giant, all of a sudden 4 Hug Dennings appear and run in different directions. One of the giants stops, confused looking. The other giant just keeps following you and he's closing. So I'm gonna, let me see, 1, 2, 3. Hey, Brian, roll an initiative. 6-sided.
Yeah.
That's good.
Nice.
All right, cool. So
I rolled
Dag.
a 6, everybody.
That's the most.
Yeah.
That's the most on a 6-sided. That's as high as it goes.
You can't go any bigger.
So Dag just sort of stops all of a sudden and turns around with the frost brand out and rolls to attack.
What?
I'm just saying.
Really?
He is. This guy is right on you.
That's the best way to
you
deal with
super-
this.
So yeah,
Okay.
White on rice. Blue on us.
19.
all right. So
color is this one?
Nah.
Brian turns around and
of
there's
them
this
received the
weird
hero's
flash, and these are red giants.
Oh,
so
that's good.
that's a plus.
sweet.
So I want you to roll.
Chop him. Give him a chop.
chop at him. Guys, chop at him.
Chop his
So
parts.
1d6 plus 1d6 plus 6 plus 1 plus 6.
Oh,
6 again.
All right, cool.
That's so good.
Beautiful.
See what happens when you roll the black dice with the fucking red lettering
Yeah.
over the fucking
So
stupid white ones?
did you
Yeah.
ever see a?
Fuck Whitey.
You know how?
Seriously.
Did you ever butterfly a shrimp on the grill?
Hashtag Ferguson,
yeah.
everybody.
Sure, yeah.
Hashtag Ferguson. Fuck Whitey.
you see Dag kind of stop.
People hear this next week. It not be as.
Oh, let's hope it. Let's please
weird.
start the hashtag back up. Ferguson decision.
What, the Plessy Ferguson decision? Why is that back in the news? I haven't been following anything. I've been in a coma for a couple of months. I'm just saying I can't wait to see Bill Cosby in Arizona on February 15th at the Crystal Casino. That guy's great. Have you ever seen him?
I love what you tweeted about the Ferguson thing. The why don't you try what I do and give up years ago?
Yeah, I gave up years ago. America's dead to me.
So
I was going to write some, like how I read the news. I just finally saw the news, and I can't believe Triple H was fired. That happened last night, too, but no one cares.
he was the CFO, right?
Yeah, sure.
So some shrimp were getting butterflied.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Please tell me a penis is being bisected.
yeah, that's kind of what
Yeah,
happened.
split
So
it.
you see
Nice.
Dag,
Split
you
it
see
up the
Dag
middle.
sort of plant, and the frost brown comes out, and there's a shing, 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 ding, shing, 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 and the giant that was right behind him, he just sort of turns around and just cuts his bell end right down the middle and forks his penis
Oh, yeah.
right about halfway through.
Let's get a good look at it, guys.
So,
Oh my god.
and it sort of sprungs up to either
See what he
side,
got in there.
like the mustache on the Pringles guy.
Oh, yeah,
nice.
I know that mustache.
Nice.
So you hear the
Once he
I say we definitely run, but I'm game to.
Is there an open wound?
You don't even
Yeah,
want
It's
to
all
look
open, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, why don't you lay in it
I
and then
reach
wrap
it?
it around you like
Can I reach the open
Liberace's
one?
cake?
you know, he's you
balls
stopped
in
and
the cake,
planted, and
so
you sort of slice his dick as he was running past you. So you would
Okay.
probably have to go over and.
Just lay down in
Are
it.
you gonna make like
sleeping
dick
bag.
ear laps or something?
No, I wanted to shove a grenade in some sort of orifice.
oh, up his vas deferens.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, and put it in his dick hole and fucking blow it up.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
that's what I do.
Oh my god.
So, hey,
there you go.
roll another attack.
How far away am I from this?
Black marble in the pee hole.
All right.
That's high, right?
All right. So, Brian, I'm sorry.
Had a really good dick grenade roll.
Yeah.
So you see this guy's dick get sort of sliced down the middle, like the aforementioned Wiener Schnitzel, and
Seriously, if you were making hot dogs all day long,
and you see Dag run over, and he reaches into his backpack and he pulls out this weird little ball, and you see him make a fist, and you see him punch. Just like he punches him right in his big filleted pee hole. So like right up
Hooray.
like halfway up his surgically enhanced ureter right there.
now everybody
And,
listening must break into the Brubaker clap.
And he pulls his fist out and he jumps back and he goes, fire in the pee hole.
Yeah, I sure do.
And this thing goes off and you just see this giant's midriff. Just there's like a ruby light goes off because there's an explosion that's backlighting blood.
I
So-
love Dungeons and Dragons.
So you
Holy
just
shit.
you just
Where
blew
else
a
can you
weird-
do what you just
This is
did?
why I play. And when I come home, my wife's like, "Did you win?"
No,
Fuck
but I
you.
stuck
No,
something
but I-
in a dude's pee hole.
Fucking shoved a grenade in that
did
fucking
win.
giant's dick hole.
You did kind of win.
Well, so we probably
looks
made
like
a
a
little bit of
Blooming
noise
America
with that,
won.
right?
Everybody listening just
Yeah.
won.
It looks like a blooming onion now, right?
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Right.
Let's see if it
I could
tastes
totally
like
go
one.
for a bloomin' onion. The outhouse
3,000
steak
calories, by the way, in the blooming onion.
Back. You know what? Fuck it, worth
It's
every
worth
penny.
it.
3,000 calories. It's delicious.
You know what?
Onion.
I got 3,000 problems and a bloomin' onion ain't one.
I traced the blooming onion with my mouth.
Am I close enough to see this happen?
You are running up behind him. There is there's a
No
blue
rules,
giant.
just right.
Hey, oh, interesting. So, hey, we're gonna take a break, and we'll be back with more Barney Miller right after this.
And we're back.
What? Oh, okay.
Moon Rock Needle.
All right, hey, Dag has just filleted a red giant's penis right down the middle, and it sort of sprung up like one of those red buttons shirt things that flies up and
Dickie?
yeah, like on either side. And it's
Weird
sort of,
that a Dickie would split.
Oh, a Dickie Dick.
and he kind of keeps running over you as this happens, so he sort of like hits you with a cascade of penis blood, like Flashdance style. And he just sort of like maybe 10 yards away, the pain hits him. Oh! He just collapses, holding his groin like George C. Scott in The Simpsons. So the other giant, I can't remember what is going on with him. Was he was still behind you?
He was distracted by the extra hug denning.
He was distracted by the extra hug denning. So he sort of hears the scream of his friend, and he's trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. So he's down for at least a round. The blue giant that is following Winter, you've caught up with these guys.
Nice.
So you are right now running through a puddle of red giant penis blood.
Nice.
And there's a blue giant hot on your trail. And I want to roll a thing here, and if it's low enough, something funny will happen. Oh, it's great. The blue giant behind you hits this big puddle of penis blood and starts slipping Jerry Lewis style. Flavin, wagon, high-flavin, going a wagon. Wow, riboflavin. And his feet go out from under him, and he falls on his ass, and he sprays you guys all with a big puddle of penis blood.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
But he is on his back. What do you want to do?
Cover me in it.
Just
Let's
keep.
attack him.
You got to keep running.
We can run.
He's blue. It's hard to
Yeah,
kill the
true.
blue guys.
Let's
I
run
say
then.
we just go try and lose everybody in the
Runnies.
park and then make
Let's
our
do
way
some
to
runnies.
the ducks. Yeah.
All right, so Dag,
right.
Dag, what do
No,
you do?
Dag, you want to kill somebody?
What do you think?
Yeah, let's fight this fucker.
Dag, you can
We're all
run. You
caught
can
up
run
with
up to
each
the
other.
dude whose dick he just filleted and
Well,
coup de grace him
he's
if you
pretty
want.
dead, isn't he?
Who's?
No, he only. You only.
Did he shove a grenade in him? How is he still alive?
Oh, that guy, right?
He's been
Oh, sorry.
discouraged at least.
So that guy blew up. I'm sorry. I was. I'm a million miles away. I'm thinking about a different giant that got his dick blown up. So
Happens to the best of us. We've all
that
been
guy is dead. The other guy is closing on you guys, and the blue guy is on his back on the cobblestones, and his back is purple because he's covered in red blood.
there. Who get-
How close am I to him?
You could probably close and attack this round if you want.
Can I just run up on his face and stab his eyes out?
Sure, why not?
All right. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right, cool. I want you to roll a first roll and a dexterity check. What was that?
17, I think.
No, it's an 11, and I'm a 12 dex. So.
All right, cool. So you run up this guy's. The blood is kind of sticky instead of slippery at this point. So you run up on his face and roll to attack.
19.
Tell me exactly what you want to do.
Well, can I stab both eyes out or just one?
Do you have to pick? I mean, the both of them are
What
so
if you
cute.
stab one and punch one, or step into one?
Yeah, I'll step
Yeah,
on,
plant
I'll
a
step
foot in
on
one.
one and stab the other.
Okay. So you see
Step on it hard.
you see Dag sort of run up this giant's head, and it's maybe the size of like I don't know. It's like maybe 5 or 6
Like
feet
a Honda
tall.
Odyssey.
No, it's like maybe maybe like a smart car.
Oh, okay.
You run up on this smart car on its back, and
It's like
you see
the
Dag
size
sort of
the
jump
world's
up,
largest pumpkin.
and you see him come down with both of his heels in one of the eyes, and there's this weird, and then he takes his sword, and you see him bring the sword down in the other eye, and there's not even a scream out of this giant. There's just sort of a weird twitch because the frost brand just goes.
Jesus.
And there's a weird bunch of blue sparks that come up, and it's sort of because your frost brand fucks with this,
Oh, okay.
and
Give him to
When
a
you-
brain freeze.
when you when you pull the sword
I'm
out,
glad someone said it.
there's just sort of like a cherry ice comes out with it, just
nice.
blood and ice out of this giant ice
Icy.
socket.
I didn't know.
I'm so fucking hard right now.
I know. You just fucking nuked 2 guys.
What, have you been flipping burgers all day?
Yeah.
Flipping
I've
dogs.
been looking at hot dogs all day.
What will happen to our intrepid adventurers? Will they get raging hard-ons from jabbing giants in the eyes? Will they get what the fuck is the name of the goddamn?
It's called a vagina.
Yeah, you're right. Vagina. Tune in next week for more Nerd Poker.
I'll be at the Irvine Improv this week.
I'm going to be at Carnegie Hall with Prince.
All right. Thanks for listening.
This has been an Earwolf Media production. Executive producers Jeff Ulrich and Scott Ackerman. For more information, visit earwolf.com.
Earwolfradio.com